Today I'm going to take a look inside of this USB charger. This is a 5 volts 1 amp USB charger, and I'm going to take a look inside of it because the USB connector on it is very intermittent. As you can see, it's difficult to get this to connect properly, and even when it does, bumping the connector causes it to disconnect. So clearly something is wrong inside of this. Also, whenever a device is charging on this, it charges very slowly compared to other USB chargers. But now, I will take a look inside of this. Let's try to pry this open. That helped. We're almost there. I'll remove the board from the charger. I may have identified the problem. One of these solder joints doesn't look good, but aside from that, the power comes into the board here. There's this bridge rectifier, some capacitors here, a transformer, a piece of plastic for insulation, an inductor, additional capacitors, and on the output side, underneath the USB port, there is this large diode and 2 capacitors. The transformer has a piece of wire wrapped around it, made for some sort of interference shielding. Underneath the plastic insulation, there are additional diodes and a controller chip. This is most likely the main switching transistor for the power supply. Maybe if I fix the solder connection it'll work. I added some additional solder to the pins of the USB port, and also the power plug makes contact with the circuit board through these pins connecting onto these pads on the board. As you can see. Now I will try and put this back together. Sort of. Now I know this is stupid, but I'm going to try and plug this back in. And does it work better? Now it works reliably. However, it is a safety hazard as this pin can easily be pulled out. So, unfortunately, the bad USB connector soldering ruined a perfectly good USB charger. And despite not having any sort of safety approval labels, I don't think this is a safety hazard, because effort was clearly put into the design to try to make it safe. As you can see with this guard between the high voltage and low voltage side. And the use of a transformer that uses this yellow insulated wire for the low voltage output instead of the usual magnet wire. But anyways, this is what is inside of a 1-port 5 volt 1 amp USB charger. And make sure to subscribe for more videos.